God does not owe any man. He has given you what you need to succeed in life even amidst challenges. God created you in His own image after His likeness. He poured everything in Him into you. He gave you eyes to see with, nose to breathe with, ears to hear with, mouth to speak with, legs to work with, and brain to think and reason with. As if that was not all, He empowered you with power and authority according to Luke 10:19. He said, "Behold, I give unto you power to tread upon serpent and scorpions and over all the powers of the enemies, and nothing shall by any means hurt you." Man was never created to die, but shortly after the fall of man, God sent man to die for the sin of man so that man can live again in the person of Jesus. He became poor so that you might be rich. Isaiah 53:5 says, "But He was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon Him, and with His stripes we were healed." As if that was not all, He still comes to visit you every day at the cool of the day. He's still mindful of you. He still wants you to reason with Him. What a God! Yet you put blame on Him for your own error. Is there anything else that God has not done for man? If you decide not to serve Him, it doesn't change who God is. If you stop going to church for no reason, it doesn't change who God is. No matter what you say or do, God will forever be God. David said in Psalm 116:12, "How can I repay the Lord for all His acts of kindness to me? The only favor you can do to yourself is to give God your all." John 3:27 says, "You can receive nothing except it be given from heaven, and what comes from above is greater than what comes from abroad." This implies that everything you have ever acquired in life is given to you by God. All things were made by Him, and without Him, nothing was made that was made. Serve Him in spirit and in truth, to obey Him wholeheartedly. John 14:15 says, "If you love me, keep my commandments." And in John 15:14, God says, "You can only be my friend if you do my commandments." God is not forcing you against His will. 3 John 2. He wishes above all things that you prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospereth. God meant it well for you. King David was a true worshiper of God. He gave Him all. King Solomon did likewise. He gave God that which no man had ever given. Peter also gave what is most precious, valuable, amidst terrible seasons of his life, which was his boat. Abraham was just at the verge of sacrificing his only son as instructed by God. God has to make a provision for him, otherwise he would have killed Isaac. These people committed something to God. That is why whenever He remembers their sacrifices, He will have no other choice than to bless them. What can you render to God? All you do is ask Him, "Give me this, give me that." Have you ever asked what He wanted you to give to Him? Remember that no matter what you give to God, you cannot outgive what He has given to you. When you give to God, He will give you what you cannot afford for yourself. It is more blessed to give than to receive. You can make up your mind to give God what is most important and valuable to Him, and you will see what He will give back to you in return. God loves you. Don't shortchange yourself. Stick to Him, and He would lift you with His everlasting arms.